Hello, chickens! In this video, we're continuing the Stanley Parable. We're playing the deluxe content. Hope you enjoy. I'll get right into it. Alright.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay. Everyone's computer's getting turned off after that one. Don't trust nobody. Awaiting input. What do we do with that? We just keep going? Oh, new content right here.
Oh, new content?
Exactly.
What does that mean, new content?
I don't know. Let's try it out though. Maybe it's something good. Alright. Just on a conveyor.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Alright.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Okay.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
What are we doing, Mr. Narrator? Help.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Alright. You okay with this, narrator?
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
I just realized the narrator sounds like Jeremy Clarkson.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Alright. I can only jump well in a circle. That's it. That's the new content right there.
Is that it?
Okay.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Oh, we're in another elevator.
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Oh.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fanbase rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
It's all right.
It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah, let's do it.
What do you say, friend?
Okay. Oh, this ain't right. Mr. Narrator, you here?
Psst! Stanley! Come over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
Alright. It's over here. Oh. That cannot be good on the knees.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special, and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Alright.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Have good reviews. Alright. Memory lane. First dollar bill, I'm guessing. Then can I buy that record? Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. It's impossible to get this achievement. Alright. Okay. What's this? Little Stanley. Did he die?
Je suis dans la memory zone, seul sur l'abri des loups.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
Really?
It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Pretty good. Is that Minecraft? Alright. Portal. What's down here? Okay. Person of the year. This is pretty good. Another review.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
But that didn't happen. What's this? Can't go that way. Table.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Uh-oh.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Well, let's see. Oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Good point. Oh, there's another one. There.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. To be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
These are all newer.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
I would never skip you, narrator.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years. Until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working back.
All right.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treat. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Oh.
It's not unendurable, but... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's complete.
Holy.
Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
Quit talking.
I've been sitting here all that time.
Quiet.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever...
I'm back, narrator. Hey. Back. Narrator. I guess. Go again. Uh-oh. Is there a fight? Clock fell. I guess. Go further.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth.
He's going crazy. Narrator? Buddy, I'm back. You here?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
This guy, don't quit. Narrate. Oh, we're leaking water in the roof now. Narrator. I'm sorry, but you wouldn't stop talking. I had to keep going. Oh. Narrator. Come back. Narrator. Please. I'm starting to miss you. Yeah, you talk a lot, but you're gone now. We got plants growing in here. He ain't gonna come back. All the plants are gone now. He ain't gonna come back, is he? Oh, now the button fell. How far in the future are we? sorry. Come back. We're back here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Should we go? New content, alright.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Alright. This better be good, narrator. I mean, I missed you. You were gone for what? Millions of years, probably? Thousands? Let's just hit the elevator again. I guess. We doing the jumping again?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
How are we doing that? Which
is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Alright.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I could invest.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Alright. Well, let's see it.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
I don't think that's true. I don't even get to take a seat. Alright. Let's see this.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. I want to see that, see if it gets it right.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful? Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Let's do this. I'm Jim. Oh, I'm Jim. Let's go.
Jim.
Oh, that's my name.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Yeah.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
All right.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Yeah, I'm Jim. Alright. My name is not Jim, though. Can I stop method acting now? Or I gotta keep going? It's this way.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Jump circle. Collectibles. That's smart. Can't believe. Achievement. Free achievement. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Let me get the achievement. Please, I need this. Come on. Give me the achievement. Maybe I just gotta pull harder. My achievement. Give it to me. Get the achievement. This ain't fair. What's back here? Jeez, that's not fair. Hold an achievement over my head, they won't let me get it. Not very nice.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collectibles? Yeah, collectibles.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh, 0 out of 6? Alright, we gotta get all 6 of them. Look at that guy. Is there another Stanley? Give me more.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
No, quiet now. Where's the Stanleys? Jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
I want more Stanley collectibles. What's this? Please no screenshots?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Ooh. How do I select? Someday... Alright, 12.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
I guess. Happy I could help. Can I have a balloon though? Alright, fine. Don't let me have a balloon. Merch.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Give me some merch. The bucket! the bucket. Remember the blue bucket door?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance
Dog's barking
Bucket.
again.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Okay.
As
In the
long as
bucket
you
then.
hold onto the bucket, the
Come on,
many
dog, what's that?
disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance
bucket.
while the bucket is in your arms.
Give me the
And to be
bucket.
honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Give me
Can
the
you
bucket.
imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect
Yes, it is.
solution. Come on, give it a
Yes.
try.
Why are you laughing?
Can you feel it?
Oh, I feel
The
it.
glow of comfort, even in the
This is
face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your
My
body.
precious.
And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Thanks.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this
the
and more
reflections.
await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
This thing's awesome. I'm keeping this.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
I hope.
That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Is there anything else over here? Exit. I don't want the exit. There's another door over here. Got my bucket now. What's this one? The baby's all grown up. That's a good idea. I mean, I killed that baby before though, so I don't know how that'd work. What's this one?
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Alright. Wait a minute. Settings. Is there something in the settings? Video, audio. Alright, fine. I thought there'd be a setting to get the door open, but I didn't see nothing. We can go to the infinite hole instead. Now that we got the bucket, we're invincible. Oh.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's
that?
never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right.
I like
Infinite
it. Is there
falling.
collectibles?
You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
How do you get out though, once you're in? Alright. Got the bucket, so we're good.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
G to return to. But what if I want to keep falling? I mean, I got my bucket.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? Is there a bottom that you're not telling me about?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep
Some
hole.
people
It
say
is.
that about me.
Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
Me?
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
You put like a portal so it keeps teleporting you up a little bit.
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly
But it's not even close.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Alright.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Alright. What if I fall in the hole? Wow. It ain't worth it. Alright, let's go check this thing out. I better see some good stuff. Oh. There's music again. We just got exit now? I mean, was that everything? Oh, we can't. I don't know where to go now. Infinite hole, collectibles, epilogue. 3, office decorations. Where's that? So from the infinite hole. Oh, we already did that. That was the balloons. It's the jumps. If we go back in here, can we choose the other balloon?
Come now, you've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Can't exit unless is it this way? Oh, I think it is. What's up here?
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Sure. Who's this guy? Little cutie pie. Oh, no screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is.
All right, let's see.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, the bucket and collectibles. Can I go down there?
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Let me go down.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this.
I love it.
Here we go. Version 2.
Oh, 2 buckets.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Let me down.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
Probably.
I suppose it could. but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen.
I see it.
A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
I see it. Oh. Okay. This is gonna be good. I can already feel it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay, is this the same?
Stanley worked for...
We're skipping. Where's the bucket? Any collectibles? Bucket?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket? Bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yep. Any collectibles? Input received. That's something too. Alright. Where's the collectibles at?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Maybe I can get another bucket. This is the same game, narrator. I'm gonna be honest, this ain't gonna work.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No.
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
That's my bucket.
I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to
You already
say
got a
here.
bucket.
It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no.
I'm not.
We're getting
It's
into
my
name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. But even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply
Why are you
that
still
you
going?
and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
What?
That your relationship
we
is
are.
purely superficial and convenient?
No.
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the
I'm going up
bucket
the stairs.
as they have changed and evolved. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I know. Oh, wait, never mind, this is the same.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
It's not.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
I don't
It would
remember.
be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's
What is it?
desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2, 8. Alright.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Oh, the bucket's guiding me. Oh!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all
I
of
don't
these,
believe you.
only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each
Where's the
and
skip
every
button?
moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Where's the skip button? Holy. Will the ending be different now that I have a bucket with me? My bucket friend?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Come on, Mr. Bucket.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that
We're going to
read,
escape.
Mind Control Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent
This
death.
bucket ain't dying. I sacrificed myself to save the bucket.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, we don't. Because we got the bucket.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of
This
them.
bucket ain't gonna die. Okay, maybe it might. What's this? Like an incinerator? Alright. Actually, the bucket's alright. Oh. Oh no. Bucket. No. Narrator, help me. Or help
As
the
the
bucket,
machine
please.
whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and
Throw
comfort
the bucket
had
over.
turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
Help
This
me,
is what
narrator.
Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
Save the bucket.
Farewell, Stanley.
Save the bucket. No. Narrator?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
What?
as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
The
In a
narrator
single
die?
visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end
No.
as it was crushed violently to death.
No. The bucket is safe.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way,
No, I still
but
got
this
him.
one stood above the rest. It was a glorious
No.
bucket to behold.
The bucket. The bucket. What's it go? Okay. Oh, the bucket. Oh, that's a wait. That's not the same.
Can
bucket,
you
is
see
it?
how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
Bucket. Please. Give me the bucket. I need a bucket. I need something to hold on to. It needs to be a bucket though. Help me out, please. That's me. Worshipping the bucket. I just need it back, please. Give me the bucket.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one.
Give me the bucket.
It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Bucket. Buddy, come back. Bucket.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
save the bucket.
Don't reset the game. Don't
No.
give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket.
Save
We
the
can
bucket.
save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together.
Save the
The
bucket.
bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new
What?
world, a new vision.
The bucket's taking over the world? I'm okay with that. Hello? Oh. Meeting today. Oh well. Alright guys. I think that's gonna be it for this one. I mean, That got very strange very quick, but goodbye, my chickens. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your days now.